Boy, these two teams are on the rise, RJ. Some fantastic young talent on display on both sides.
Oh, the future is bright, and these guys are the future. But don't look over the present because they are already so exciting to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun courtside.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. Towns with it, guarded now by Jackson, and Towns gets it to go.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Now here's Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Brooks outside. Memphis moving it around. Clock is at 3. That one off the back iron and out.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season in their 10th playoff appearance. They made their 9th first-round exit.
Brooks against Anderson. He dishes it to Towns. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Towns has got his 2nd basket of the game.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Adams against Russell. By Morant.
Bringing it on D. Morant with the swat.
Brooks against Anderson. Inside. Here's Adams. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Russell with a wide open look. Second chance shot. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And it's off from 3-point range. Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Morant outside. Jackson a screen on Russell. Passes it to Bain. Driving inside. Here's Morant. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Towns throws it down.
You got to cut off these lanes if you're the D. When Towns spots one, he's coming through full force.
Out to Morant. There's the 3. He's off on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's Brooks on the wing. Outside Jackson. Over Towns. And he banks in the layup.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Morant against Russell. To the paint. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. From beyond the arc and then some.
What a smooth move by Morant off the pick and roll, getting himself some elbow room to take a shot.
To the wing right side. And Anderson kicks to Russell. Pass to Gobert. The rebound by Steven Adams.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jackson against Towns. Jackson passes to Bain. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 5. After
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's Russell in at the point guard position.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Morant kicks to Bain. And the 3 off target. Minnesota leading by 5.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
And here's Morant. Out to Brooks. Back to Morant. Shoots from the right block. The shot is good off the backboard. Morant's got 5 points so far. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Jackson finds Adams. Out to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Over Russell.
And nice hustle by Russell, trying to make himself into more of a two-way player.
Edwards looking it over. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. 7-point differential. Jackson with the screen. Now here's Morant for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Anderson passes to Gobert. It's Anderson with the drive. Pulls up on the wing. Russell no luck.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Knocked away. Stolen by Jackson. On the wing, Bain. He's covered by Anderson. Adams with the screen on Anderson. Bain for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Anderson outside. Shoots the 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And Adams kicks to Bane. Off target from outside.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Morant against Russell with the drive. Banked in off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Clock at 6. And that one is stuffed right through.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Right side, Russell. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Memphis. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant passes to Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And now it's just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Towns kicks to Edwards. Trains the three-pointer. Edwards got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Substitution on the court.
And a deep 3 from Russell. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thanks for the great interview, David.
The Grizzlies, 16. The Timberwolves, 23.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
We've got Tyus Jones, and it's Conchar in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jones, the pass to Conchar. Fires the 3. They get it again. Tillman. Green finds Jones. Memphis moving it around. 6 to shoot. It's stolen. McDaniels with the ball. Jones covering. Reed the pass to McLaughlin. And Jones over to help. Here's Noel. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take off. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Reed with the block. Back to McDaniel. The pass to McLaughlin. Back to McDaniel. 5 on the clock. Intercepted. Now Jones still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the wide open shot from Green. Nailed from 3-point land.
When guys are moving the ball ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan. One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Here's Tillman. Pass to Conchar. Knocks it loose. Stolen by McDaniels. Passes it to Reed. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you, and in some ways it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Here's Conchar. No points in the game yet for him. The Grizzlies with another miss. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Noel passes to McLaughlin. Out to the right wing. Over to the wing. The tray. Hits it from three-point range. McLaughlin's got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
To the left wing. Here's Conchar. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. McDaniels passes to Noel. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Prince. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Conchar. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's McLaughlin. Now the feed to McDaniels. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Looking to end the run. Tillman's shot is off. Here's Noel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And so it's Minnesota in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns dishes to Edwards. Changes up, and it's good on the layup. Edwards got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Timberwolves.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Brooks. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Russell kicks to Gobert. Out to the wing. Out to Russell. He takes it in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Russell finds Gobert.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
They get it back. Tries again. And the layup by Jackson.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Russell against Morant. Russell passes to Gobert. Russell looking around. Kicks to Edwards. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Morant with it. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Now, here is Russell. Down low, Gobert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Not a whole lot you can do. Even when Gobert is under pressure, he finds a way to finish.
Russell against Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Edwards. Takes it off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
And Adams with the slam.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Offensive rebound. Gobert dishes to Anderson. Outside, Russell goes back up. Bucket is good. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Stolen by Jackson. Bain looking around. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Right side Towns. Jacks up a 3. No good. And it's Memphis the other way. Outside, Bain. Out to Morant. Launches a 3. It's good from long range.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the pass to Anderson. Stolen by Brooks. And finished off by Morant. Morant's got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And here's Edwards. And so Minnesota takes the win. They came in here. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Tonight, it's the Los Angeles Clippers going. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk!
I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Leonard passes to Wall. Out to Powell. Stolen by Bane. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Morant. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks finds Bane. Adams with a screen on Wall. And here's Morant outside. Knocks down the triple. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
For three, Powell. Gobert grabs a miss. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. 9 points in the game.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
It's George on the wing. Powell against Bane. Pass to Zubats. Stolen by Bane. Outside Morant. Adams with the ball. Brooks the pass to Bane. Outside for Morant. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Doesn't go that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. George left side. Tipped. Bane with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebound by the Clippers. 1:44 left in the opening quarter. Down low. Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it. And just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Ball against Morant. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And here's Memphis. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Now Wall. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From 20 feet. George, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Up top, Morant. Lots of room. The offensive rebound. Back to Bain. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
The shot's good.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Outside Morant. Here's Jackson. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies leading by 5. And the second.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Ball against Morant. George passes to Wall. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Zubac. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Shot by Leonard, no good. Memphis leading. Here's Adams. Jackson outside. His first shot coming late, and he buries his first look.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Out to Powell. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Brooks outside. And a nice finish on the layup. Brooks has got his first bucket in this one.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
It's Powell on the wing. And here's Zubac. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams. And the league finally moving to curtail take fouls in transition. You like the change?
Well, I think everybody's ready for that. The best part of NBA action, BA, as you know, is fast break basketball. So to get more 3-on-2s or 3-on-1s, lob plays, and guys taking off and throwing down monster dunks, I'm all for it.
No one covering. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Wall, the pass to Powell. Leonard outside. Back to Powell. Kicks it to George. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside Morant. With the floater. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. Shoots over Wall. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Bane. 16 points for him.
With a dynamic burst, Morant has such a strong driving ability, which really helps open up his mid-range game.
Jackson against Leonard. To the paint. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Zubats. Now Los Angeles with it. A 12-point game. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
He misses the free throw. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
That BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. There's 1:12 left in the second period. George, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Takes a 3. And it's Brooks missing. And here are the Clippers now. Trailing by 13. Pass to Wall. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Up top, Morant. Wall covering. Outside Bane. Now here's Jackson. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubats. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. 5 to shoot. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Outside Wall. Back to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. George for 3. That shot is off. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight.
The Clippers, 11. Fans, get ready for the double watching.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. And it's George in at the 3. 2 points. That one goes.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
George passes to Wall. 4-3. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got 4 rebounds now. Adams with the ball. Picked up by Powell. Back to Adams. Jackson finds Adams. Inside. Adams double team. That one goes in. Adams has gotten his first points in this one.
Steven Adams a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
Here's Powell. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Brooks, the pass to Morant. The 3-ball. And it's Brooks missing. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Wall gets the bucket.
Not many guys can score on the move like Wall. A true slasher. Gets inside with ease and has a bunch of ways to finish.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Into the third. 2 minutes in now.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Memphis. Morris passes to Covington. Kennard with it. Pass to Batum. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Clippers missing for Memphis. They've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Conchar. And here is Green. Kennard on the double team. Outside for Green. Here's Conchar. From deep. It's rebounded by Morris. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Jones with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Tillman in the post. Working on Covington. Tillman misses. The Clippers have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Pass to Jackson. Rebounded by Green. And the Grizzlies shooting efficiently. 50% so far. Covered by Covington. Here's Tillman. To win the drought. Offensive rebound. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Kennard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Here's Conchar, defended by Jackson. Conchar, good.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
The Clippers shooting a low 28% so far in this one. And the jam by Covington.
And a little bit of skywalking that time from Robert Covington.
Jones against Jackson. Out left to the wing. Fires from deep. The shot off that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
The Clippers grab the miss. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. He was all alone on that one. Covington's got 5 now.
Don't see that much. Covington off the bounce and still able to score.
Outside for Green. Here's Conchar, defended by Kennard. Back to Conchar. Over Kennard. And too long on the shot. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies now holding a 12-point lead at quarter.
Please give a big round of applause.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Tyus Jones He's out there with John Conchar. Xavier Tillman is out there with Danny Green. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Covered by Covington. Pass to Tillman. Uses the glass on the layup. Tillman's got his first basket.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
On the wing, Green. Outside Jones. Back to Green. Outside Jones. Fires the three. Covington grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Kennard finds Morris. Pass to Batum for three. And again, no good by the Clippers. Memphis shooting around 44%. Not bad. Guarded by Morris. Outside, Green. Back to Tillman. The layup off target. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Covington passes to Kennard. Jackson on the wing. From the arc. He buries it from three. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well, the defense wasn't ready for Jackson to pull that quick one.
Jones drives in. And he can't get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Jackson outside. And so they foul intentionally. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. So for the Clippers.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Wall. Pass to George. It's Powell on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Wall. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Payne against Powell. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
A nice shot by Zubats.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Outside Morant. A minute 37 left to play in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Morant's gotten 4 this quarter.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
George finds Wall. Out to Powell. The three. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. From deep, Morant. They grab their own miss.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Grizzlies.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Up top, Morant. Wall covering. 6 on the shot clock. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Wall for three. The rebound by Jackson. Powell against Bain. Fires the three. Misses the shot. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to...
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take, well, if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
I tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Wall and Powell are the guard set. On court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the 5. And George kicks to Leonard. All taking his time here. Powell dishes to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. The shot by Powell, no good. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. A drive by Russell. And he gets it to go.
Big guard, nice handle. D'Angelo can take you a number of ways off the drive.
Outside Leonard. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Now here's Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Powell for 3.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Wall against Russell. Passes it to George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Russell passes to Edwards. Puts up a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And George kicks to Leonard. Ball passes to Leonard. Shoots over Towns. Leonard, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Out to Russell. George against Towns. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Outside, Wall. Outside for George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Towns against Zubac. Russell looking it over. Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Outside, Russell. To the inside. Towns dishes to Russell. Second shot opportunity. And Towns lays it in. Towns has got his second bucket.
Towns has excellent size and really long arms, and he uses both to wreak havoc on the offensive board.
Outside, Wall. Over in the corner, Zubac. Powell, no one around him. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Out to Edwards. Back to Towns. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Towns a screen on Wall. Russell from long range. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. LA's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. From deep, George. It's rebounded by Towns. All against Edwards. Gobert down low with 1 on the clock, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Timberwolves on top, up 1. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. And it's Wall in at the point. Edwards kicks to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. And they get it back. Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And if he gets looks, that plainly Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Wall passes to Powell. Back to Wall. 3-pointer. They get it back. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires from deep. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Now the pass to Gobert. Dishes it to Russell. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Leonard with a screen on Russell. From deep, Wall. The shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Outside, Russell. The kick out to Towns. Here's Gobert. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Gobert's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Spins. Wall passes to George. Back to Wall. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. From deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Towns with it. He's picked up by Wall. Deep 2 from Russell. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 6. Pass to George. But 3. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Russell kicks to Gobert. Russell against Wall. Russell passes to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Leonard brings the double team. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Clippers have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. George passes to Wall. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Wall's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Gobert with a screen for Russell. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Wall passes to Leonard. Let's go. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
And finished off by Gobert.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Powell. Outside, Russell, the leader. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, George. Outside, Leonard. George looking over the floor. Russell against Wall. The layup missed.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. Six seconds left to play here in the half. Leonard sets a screen for Powell, and that'll do it for the first half. Okay, David, much appreciated.
21, the Clippers, 18.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
We got Naz Reid. McDaniels is out there with Prince. And it's McLaughlin in at point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
Here's McLaughlin. Has to Reid. Here's McLaughlin. This one for 3. He can't get that one.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
For the lead. And Kennard lays it in. Good. Kennard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers. The Timberwolves shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Noel passes to Prince. Screen by McDaniel. Batum with the steal. Covington kicks to Morris. Pass to Kennard. Driving to the basket. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Jackson has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Timberwolves trail. Prince outside. Covington with the steal. Going inside, and the dunk by Covington.
I tell you, it's great to see Covington get some speed and force and thrust behind his jams. I mean, he really rocks the rim when he's skying to the hoop like that.
Here's Noel. Kennard covering. Noel passes to Reed. And the layup is good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now, here's Kennard. Defense right on him. There's Jackson with the three. Minnesota with the rebound. Reed with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. And there's the pass to McLaughlin. Lets it go from deep. Timberwolves keep it alive. Back to Reed. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Norman Powell's checked in for Luke Kennard. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. With the step back. And here is Powell. Pass to Morris. Just 4 to shoot. On the top of the key, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Noel. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Jackson kicks to Covington. A 3-ball. Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Back to McDaniel. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. That one goes in. Noel's got his first points in this one.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And Batum kicks to Jackson. That's tipped. Prince with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Passes to Reed. Prince with it. Here's McLaughlin. Plenty of space. There's the pass to Noel. The second chance effort. Nice touch on the back shot.
All right, he's got to quit while he's ahead. He got away with it there, but the crossover usually gets him into a bit of trouble.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Timberwolves on top, up by 4. From target. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Russell taking a look at Los Angeles. The guard and off guard filled by Jackson and Powell. Robert Covington out there with Morris, and it's Batum in at the 3 spot. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Powell. Covington in the corner. Back to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Morris trying to free himself up. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Powell.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
Yeah, you want to get those sure things down the stretch, and that close to the bucket, he is a sure thing.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Jackson passes to Powell. Clippers moving the ball around. Outside, Batum. Pass to Covington. And here's Batum. Fires the three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Anderson passes to Gobert. Unloads. And that's good. Lead pass to get it done. Gobert's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. Outside Jackson. It's Covington on the wing. That three off the mark. Timberwolves have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Anderson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
And the Clippers call time here. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, you know, he kept out-dueling the defense over and over. No matter how hard they worked to keep up with him, it didn't faze him. His shooting percentage clearly reflects how unstoppable he was.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He said he just wants them to play faster. It feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball, and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Outside, Russell. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Over in the corner, Edwards. And he uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Morris kicks to Powell. To the middle. Here's Covington. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Places it to Gobert. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside, Russell. Good work defensively by Morris. Clippers trail by 10. Outside, Covington. Outside, Jackson. Over in the corner, Batum. Outside, Covington. Offline with his 3. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
And this just goes to show how much of a difference focus makes. Good win here for the Timberwolves.
They had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this one. Such an overall great performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many goals. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Jackson passes to Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Outside, Russell. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
Seen anyone shoot like that. Brian?
The three-point shootout champion. Thanks, Allie. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now here's Jackson. Clock at 6. Here's Moran. It's blocked by Gobert.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Pass to Edwards. Reverses. And he lays it up and in. And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs. Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. Russell, the pass to Anderson. Now Edwards. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Pass to Moran. Back to Brooks. Outside for Moran. Off target from outside. And here are the Timberwolves. Here's Towns. Down low. Here's Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
That one misses. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
And here's Minnesota now. Outside Russell to the inside. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Outside for Brooks. Back to Moran. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Russell against Moran. Russell, the pass to Anderson. Back to Russell. Outside, Anderson. And he gets it back. Pass to Towns. Tries to snap the cold streak. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks. Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
Memphis leading. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. There's the three, and a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Bain's got 5.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's Anderson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Towns passes to Russell. Back to Towns. Outside for Russell. Pass to Gobert. Over Adams. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Jackson outside. Brooks with it. Anderson covers. Kicks it out to Jackson. And here's Morant outside. Can't get it to drop. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Will it go? And it's laid in by Anderson.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Really encouraging to see D'Angelo Russell make these passes. If you're going to be effective as a point guard, you've got to run the pick and roll game.
Floats one. Pass to Bain. Over Edwards. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Grizzlies up 5. And we'll be back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point. Edwards can't hit. Edwards has gone 1 for 3 on the night.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Anderson against Brooks.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Brooks with it. Russell covering. Outside Bain. Pass to Adams. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
Russell to pass to Towns. Oh, and Jackson with the block. They retain possession. That one a little long.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Rebound Minnesota. Now Towns. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Brooks. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Jackson, the pass to Bain. From deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Towns. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies shooting efficiently, 50% so far. On the take, and the dunk by Jackson.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Moran against Edwards. Kicks it out to Jackson. From downtown. No good on the shot. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Russell finds Edwards. Outside Anderson. Outside Edwards. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Adams with a screen on Russell. And here's Morant outside. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Russell against Morant. The outside leaner. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Brooks the pass to Adams. Anderson against Brooks. Pass to Bain. This one for 3. Russell with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Anderson with a screen on Jackson. Towns for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 30 seconds left in the first half of this game. 3-pointer Brooks. Memphis the rebound. Kicks it out to Jackson. From deep, Morant. Not going to go that time. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Jackson. From deep 3-point range. And it's Brooks missing. And Minnesota calls time here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
1 second left. And there's Russell on the assist by Anderson. Russell's got his first points of the game.
Well, you like to see D'Angelo Russell work his way to the inside. Proves he has some touch in the...
So we conclude the first half. It's the Grizzlies leading by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Reed in at the center position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Offensive rebound, pass to Conchar. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's McLaughlin. Reed with it. Here's Noel. That one drops for him.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pass to Conchar from outside the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's McLaughlin. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Noel. Shoots from the block, and that's off the glass and in.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Pass to Reed.
First team foul.
Knocks it loose. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Conchar. McDaniels covering. And it's Noel with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third.
Memphis foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Green in the post. Working on Reed. Tillman hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
To the paint. Here's Reed. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
Back to Jones. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and Reed with a block. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Jones. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
Reed in the post. He's against Tillman. Here's McDaniels. They get it back to the left wing. Pass to McLaughlin. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Memphis leading. Jones with the ball. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet, and this one drops in the layup for 2.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Here's McLaughlin to the inside. Here's McDaniels, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he knocks down the first one. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. So he picks up just one from the line that time. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Here's Bain. There's the drive. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
And that one misses. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Prince. Good work defensively by Brooks. Memphis shooting just 36% in the third. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Bain finds Brooks. Back to Bain. And he dunks it down.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Here's Reed. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside gets the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Moran in at the 1 spot. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Memphis?
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Down, that's good.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Moran against Russell. And that one's good. Moran. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Russell pass to Towns. Russell against Moran. Outside Bain. Jackson against Towns. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And that one falls for Jackson. And the Timberwolves with possession here, down by 12. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Here's Gobert. Anderson passes to Russell. Back to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Edwards for 3. The shot comes out. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Moran. Stolen by Anderson. Edwards with it. Checked by Brooks. Edwards can't hit.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Jackson against Edwards. Outside Bain. Pass to Moran. Brooks right side. Back to Moran. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Bain against Edwards. Now here's Russell. Back to Edwards. Pass to Russell. Up and over Brooks. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. On the wing, Bain. Here's Jackson. And Gobert with a block. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
It's Edwards on the wing. Down low. Oh, they need this! And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns has a 7'4" wingspan. If he gets off the floor, good night.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Pass to Bane. Back to Jackson. Jacks up a three. Pure from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Edwards can't hit.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Back to Adams. Outside Bane. Beyond the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jaren Jackson.
Well, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight. You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Adams finds Brooks.
I got yours.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot. The three is up. Morant, no good. Outside Edwards. The three. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And so it's Memphis winning this one.
Oh, say does
You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at center.
During the pre-draft process, some scouts felt Jackson was behind the curve as a passer. He's proven those concerns were overstated.
Now here's Wall. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Steven Adams picks one up.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the game. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And here is Los Angeles now. Grizzlies making the shot. Outside for George. Back to Wall. Stolen by Brooks. Morant surveying the D. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Got a piece of it. Morant with the steal. Bain with it. He's picked up by Wall. Bain passes to Jackson. Back to Bain. Bain drawn the double team. Adams wide open. Off the left rim and out. Wall against Morant. Three-pointer. And John Wall with the three.
Yeah, I mean, from three. Wall looking relaxed out there. And one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
Morant with the bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Back to Wall. Six on the shot clock. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
Now here's Adams. Jackson has the open look. Connects from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three. What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
They grab their own miss. Here's Adams. Another shot on the wing. Bane. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Clippers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Wall looking it over. In the corner, George with it. Back to Wall. Beyond the arc. George, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Wall attacking. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Back to Morant. Puts the move on. The shot missing. Nice D from Wall. The Clippers trail. Right side George. Powell the pass to Leonard. And that one goes long.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Morant kicks to Adams. Back to Morant. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 6 points for John Morant.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Here's Wall. Adams, some nice D.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
At the end of... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Wall and Powell are the guard set. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's George in at the 3. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
Now here's Morant. Brooks kicks to Bane. Back to Brooks. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And how about John Wall? Just outstanding at sprinting down the floor and just jumping all over the defense.
It's Morant with the drop.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Stolen by George. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. And the rejection by Jackson. And here we go. Brooks with no one around. That shot misses. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And here's George for three. Rebounded by Jackson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Adams kicks to Morant. Back to Adams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Morant outside. Wall gets a hand on it.
An explosive athlete with length. Wall is a threat when he contests shots.
And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Jackson passes to Bain. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
In the corner, Powell with it. Back to Leonard. Lock at 6. Pass to Zubac. To the paint. Leonard, no luck. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Morant. He gets hauled in by Los Angeles.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Here's Adams, who's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Being that tight with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do. And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, but he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Morant against Wall. Pass to Zubac. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jackson down low. Defended by George. The offensive rebound. Adams. Lays it up off the glass. Adams has got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Wall's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Bain against Wall. Bain kicks to Brooks. No good on the 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard, no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Bain passes to Morant. Wants to get it to Bain, and does. Count that one. Morant's got 11.
It breaks down your defense when John Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Takes it out to Leonard. George, that's a 2-pointer. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. Memphis leading by 8.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon. And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Now here's Covington. The pass to Kennard. Batum for 3. No good on that one. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Conchar. Right wing. Pass to Tillman. Unloads from 13. The shot that time not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And here are the Grizzlies now after the missed 3 from Reggie Jackson. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Jones, no one around him. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And here's Covington from the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Green passes to Conchar. And again, Memphis no good. Clippers trail by 10. Morris kicks to Batum. Passes it to Kennard. Outside Covington. Nice move. And the dunk by Covington.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late,
which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty, and he shoots the 3 ball with such confidence.
2 minutes.
Jackson kicks to Batum. Here's Covington. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Now here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Tillman. Morris with the rebound. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
Showing some tenacity on that take. Robert Covington with the athleticism on that play.
Here's Jones. The Clippers getting the bucket. Into the lane. The dish now to Green. Wide open look. And that one hits back iron.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammate.
Kennard's shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Jones looking for an opening.
Grizzlies foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The Clippers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Over in the corner, Batum. Back to Jackson. Kennard kicks to Jackson. Back to Kennard. The pass to Morris. Shot clock at 3. Jackson from long range. No good. Shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Tillman passes to Green. To the wing on the left. Here's Conchar. The Grizzlies with another miss. Morris dishes to Covington. Pass to Kennard. It's deflected. And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. I'll look. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Morris in at the center position. That's a 2 from Kennard. Brooks grabs the board.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Bane kicks to Jackson. Back to Bane. Outside for Jackson. Buries it from 3-point range.
There's the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Jackson passes to Covington. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Out to Brooks. Pass to Bane. Morant outside. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
And it's Morant missing.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hopped when he needs it.
Memphis leading by 10. Tries the spin move. Morant with a wide open look. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson kicks to Kennard. No good from outside. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Brooks dishes to Jackson. The 3 from Morant. Headshot off. The Clippers go the other way with it. Outside Jackson. Shoots over Morant. That misses off the backboard.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm has been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now here's Morant for 3. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Morant outside. Morant with another miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Bane for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Bane's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
The 3 from Morant. Kept alive. Brooks outside. No good with the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Good.
The way he glides around the court doesn't look like Jackson is moving as fast as he really is.
Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. From downtown, Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Moore.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Grizzlies.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Steven Adams.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Outside, Bain. Passes it to Brooks. From deep. It's rebounded by Leonard.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
Morant outside. It's Brooks on the wing. Launches it. So it's Memphis picking up the win. All right, David, great job.
Oh, say does that star.
Hello out there. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. The Clippers' new arena in Inglewood is opening soon.
Yeah, can't wait to experience it firsthand, Allie. Thank you.
Here we go.
So the Clippers win the tip. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter. And it's Russell in at the 1.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can. Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Russell. Howe with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's George. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Edwards against Powell. Powell with a steal. Pass to Wall. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Powell finds George. That doesn't go either for George. George is gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Outside Wall. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. It's Powell on the wing. 5 on the clock. Over Edwards. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And here are the Timberwolves. Anderson passes to Towns. And Towns slams it home.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their 2nd winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now here's Powell. Back to George. Outside Wall. Here's Leonard. That shot off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Zubats. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Good on the second one. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Wall. Kicks it to George. Powell, left side. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Anderson passes to Russell. Back to Anderson. Outside for Russell. Outside Anderson. The shake. And finished off by Anderson.
Well, Slow-Mo has some remarkable handles. A point forward that's got some nifty dribble moves.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's the break. Here's Edwards. And there it is for him. Edwards got 6.
Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
Powell for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Anderson. And stolen by Leonard. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. A tremendous defensive effort. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. Powell and George are out on the wings. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The shot by Russell, no good.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
Outside Edwards. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers trail. Outside Wall. Pass to Powell. Towns against Leonard. Kicks it to George. Powell in the post. Guarded by Edwards. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Russell with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. Towns. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Leonard passes to Wall. Back to Leonard. Stolen by Russell. Pass to Towns. He's off on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Zubac's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt that. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Outside Wall. Pass to George. And here's Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Edwards pulls it in.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Leonard with a screen on Russell. Wall, the pass to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Sneaky right there on the pick and roll. Leonard knew exactly how the defense would react, and he took advantage.
Russell against Wall. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Wall. Pass to Leonard. Here's George. And George with the jam.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Gobert with a screen on Wall. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Russell. Gobert's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Left side Wall. Powell outside. Leonard passes to George. 4-3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. And he banks in the layup. Edwards got 8 points.
Well, recognizing D'Angelo Russell has become a scorer, he's got to go back to his natural instincts to make plays. He did there.
Powell outside. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer. And so it's Minnesota in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Naz Reid. McDaniels out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. Morris outside. Jackson outside. Kennard outside. Inside. Morris off with the layup.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Batum, pass to Jackson. Here's Noel. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Morris with it. Kicks it out to Kennard. Back to Morris. Clock at 4 to the paint. Here's Batum. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Batum knowing how to get to the rack.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reid. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Naz Reid. 1 shot.
And that one misses. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now Batum. Back to Kennard. Outside Covington. Kicks it out to Jackson. And the 3 off target for Minnesota. They've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Noel, guarded by Batum. Right side McDaniels. And he drives in. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over to the left wing. From behind the arc. The putback. No good on the shot. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Kennard. Right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
And the layup is good off the glass. Kennard's got his first bucket in this one.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Here's McLaughlin. Back to Noel. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Back to Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Jackson outside. Over to the wing. Now here's Kennard. Defense is right there. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Shot clock at 6. That's good from Jackson on the assist from Morris.
Good work down low from the 6'2 Reggie Jackson. Not bashful.
Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin from outside the arc. And they'll get another chance. Another shot. It's rebounded by Morris. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
McDaniels with it, covered by Covington. Back to Daniels. Second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Covington, just a really good athlete. If he gets up to speed, tough to keep up with.
Robert Covington taking 2 shots.
That one misses. Here's Prince. To the inside. Stolen by Kennard. He got it up. And he can't get that one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking in total control with this 17-point advantage. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Marcus Morris out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
It's stolen by Leonard. Anderson against George. Back to Leonard. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Well, that's the throwback stuff to Kawhi's game, as he's just feasting now in the mid-range.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Gobert. Zubac with the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Leonard passes to Powell. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Wall with the drive. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
That's a quick first step. Wall has never been easy to defend on the drive.
John Wall at the line for 2.
And so Wall nails them both. Well, the Timberwolves shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Here's McLaughlin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Leonard outside. Clock at 6. Outside Wall. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
And you love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
Pass to Gobert. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Wall. Oh,
yes, sir.
Wow. Ooh, finishes with style. A double clutch jam.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Here's McLaughlin. No good from outside. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And again, it's John Wall. Wall's got 9 points here in the second half.
Coming into the league, Wall didn't take many threes, but he's added this dimension to his game.
Pass to Edwards. 1:44 left to play in the fourth quarter.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
They throw good. Edwards. Russell's checked in for the Timberwolves. And both free throws good for Edwards. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Wall. Leonard outside. Back to Wall. Out to Powell. 4 on the clock. Leonard for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Now here's Edwards. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Timberwolves.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Karl Anthony Towns.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and a wrecking ball on both ends.
That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Russell from outside. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Gobert, no good. Wall against Gobert to the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Anderson drives. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. It ends up being a fair. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.